Hi, Amanda here from Beyond the Board. In this video, I'm going to show you a little process that you can do using Google Trends and Facebook Audience Insights to really learn about the market that you want to operate in. So this process is designed to help you identify who you want to target as well as who your competitors are, what they're interested in and what your competitors are doing in the market, and where these people live. So you might decide that you want to start up a new venture, or you might have a product and you're looking at ways to expand its reach using social media. Now the cool thing is Google and Facebook give us some amazing tools to be able to identify what people are doing in the marketplace already that's successful, and also where people are and what they're searching for. Now, when you bring all of this information together, what it gives you is a really good starting point for deciding on where you want to position your business and the key messages you want to target people with, because you can really leverage what big brands have spent millions of dollars doing just by thinking outside the box and doing a little bit of research. So this is not the whole process that I do personally. I do a little bit more deep diving using some other tools, which I'll show you in some future videos. But this is a really good place to start, particularly if you're looking at taking a venture online or if you're looking at starting up a new business. So first things first, I always start off with Google Trends. And for this example, I'm going to look at organic cleaning products. So what I do is I enter in a search term or topic. So I go to trends.google.com and then I look at like organic cleaning products, and I click the search term. And then what this will do is this will show me everything that people are kind of Googling, or the amount of people that are Googling the term organic cleaning products. Now what you've got here is the ability to look at either a country or worldwide, and you can look at the search history from the last 12 months. So simply by looking at organic cleaning products here, what I can see down here is that Australia, followed by the United States and the United Kingdom, are three places that are really searching for this type of product, which is cool because I'm going to focus on Australia. So we'll dig deeper in just a moment. Scrolling down the screen, it also gives you some related topics that people are searching for or that are related to the topic that you're searching for. So, and they're called breakouts because they're things that are trending. So what we've got here is organic chemistry, textile, dishwashing liquid, wet wipes, wholesaling. So there's a lot of different things people are looking at. Now, once I've kind of identified the kind of key area, I'm going to narrow it down further and I'm going to look at Australia. And what we're going to see is kind of what's happened over the last 12 months. So we can see that, in March, given recent events, the search has kind of spiked, then it's kind of dropped down, and it's starting to trend again. So depending on the area that you're looking at, like Australia, in your search term, you can even start searching by sub-region. So depending on the country and the amount of searches there are, this could actually give you state-by-state information. Like if we looked at the United States, quite often they'll break down the searches by the region. So you can see which areas are actually searching for these products. So New York, California, Oregon. So if I was launching an organic cleaning product business in the US, I would target these states. And it gives you, and you can see other things that they're looking for: cosmetics, maid service, organic product. So it kind of starts to give you an idea of the regions to look at, what people are searching for, and related search terms, which is really important when you're looking at fleshing out an idea, or even if you're writing a blog. This can be really useful information because you want your product to trend, and these are the kind of words that you want to be using. If you enter in a search term and there's low search volume, or there's not a lot of search activity, then you're not going to do that well on Google, because you want to target people on Google that are ready to buy, and people will search for products when they're researching and when they're ready to buy. So that's why I always start with Google Trends. I try and go for that lowest hanging fruit first. Now you can compare topics as well. So I could click here and search for another topic, and you can spend a lot of time searching the trends and finding different patterns. So I recommend starting your search here and trying to identify the what and the where. So what are people searching for and where are they searching? Once you kind of have that idea, then I recommend going to Facebook Business. So to get to this screen here, this is Audience Insights, you need to go to business.facebook.com. That's business.facebook.com, and you need to register for an account. The good thing is it's free if you're a member on Facebook, and when there's billions of people on Facebook, the chances are if you're watching this video, you have a Facebook account, and you can set up one of these accounts for nothing. And once you're in Facebook Business, you click this down, this menu here until it comes down, and you scroll down, and under Analyze and Reporting, there is Audience Insights, and you click on that and it will bring you up with this screen. Now basically what this gives you the ability to do is look at the details of who a lot more carefully based on what they're searching for. So we already know the what and the where, what people are kind of searching for, so general search terms, and where they're kind of searching. So for this example, I'm going to use Australia for my country because I want to target people in Australia. They were in the top 3. And down here under interest, I'm going to type in organic and go cleaning. And you might have to have a look at a few different terms. So cleaning product, so cleaning and maintenance. So you might have to do a bit of digging, or you might have to enter in, like do a search and see if there is a big kind of brand. And what that'll give you the ability to do is basically pull up all the information. So what you'll see here is just by typing on Australia, I can very quickly see the demographics. So I can see women along the top, men, so 54% of the population is women, that's on Facebook. And down here you get relationship status, you get education level, and you can see what jobs they're in or industries they're working for. But where it suddenly gets really interesting is under page likes. So if we put cleaning as an interest, what you'll see here is suddenly the demographics have changed. So the women, 69% of women have an interest with cleaning, and it's got an audience size of about 150 to 200,000 worth of people. When we have a look under page likes, you start getting some information about things that they're interested in. And would you look at this down here under household supplies, there is Co, which is an organic cleaning brand, and Aldi Mum. So it starts pointing us in the direction of competitors, which we can then analyze and find out what they're doing. And this is where the kind of magic starts to happen, because we start finding out who. So if we have a look under the demographics, we start building up a picture that most people with an interest in cleaning are between 25 and we could say 54 or 44 if we want to narrow it down. They've generally got a reasonable level of education. They're in administrative services, sales, management. You know, there's a good population here. And the pages that they start to like are Co and Aldi, which tells us that if our product is very closely aligned with one of these household supplies, then this audience possibly is a really good fit for our product to advertise to. So that gives us a bit more of the who. So the who of who we want to target, as well as the who we're competing against. So we're getting like both sides of the coin, right? So once we've got that information, you can go down into this information in as much detail as you like. So you can see where people are, you can see what they do online, whether they use tablets, whether they're on desktops, which all helps with your marketing and making sure everything's presented in the right way. There's lots of information here, but what I'm going to show you next is actually how you can go to one of your competitors, so one of these people under household supplies, and you can actually see what they're doing, which is very cool. So I'm going to jump into Co's Facebook page. So that here's Co, and what we can kind of see here is we can get a feel for the brand. So this kind of branding really works for these people, which is awesome. and we can see, the posts and what kind of messages they're putting out there. But where it gets really cool is there is this tool called Page Transparency. And under Page Transparency, we can actually see the ads people are running. So if we click See More, you will see that we get some history of the page, who manages this page, but down here, ads from this page, we can go to their ad library. And what this shows us is every ad that they are currently running on Facebook or on Instagram. And we can see here that they're running ads in the UK, as well as some other ads. And we just need to click on a button, like so. And would you look at this? You can see exactly what ads they're running. You get the ad ID and you get a whole bunch of other information. So all of a sudden you start to know who your audience is, who your competitors are, what they're actually saying and what they're interested in, and how your competitors are actually using the information that they've spent millions of dollars, for with different marketing agencies, and how they're getting their message across to people to attract new people. And you can also see what their offers are, like the shop now, and you can see when they've put their ads out. You can watch the videos, and you get a really good idea of what they're actually doing. So why recreate the wheel when you can go through, you can get a really good indication of what is working with your competitors, and you can take that and make it better for your audience. So you can literally beat them at their own game. So that's like the next thing. Now, the very last thing, if you want to continue digging, you're going to have a lot of information here. But the last thing I do like to recommend that people do is that you actually go to the competitor's website and you opt in for any freebies. So there's one here. Hey, do you want to be an insider? Yeah, you do, because you want to know what they're sending out, what language they're using, because this is all intel that you can use in your business. You then want to go through and you want to read their language, see how everything's set out. So this is very simple. It's like, here's a bundle, this is how much you save, this is what you get. It's not mysterious, there's not a lot of copy, it's cleaning stuff. People that want to clean, want to grab the stuff, and they want to know what they're getting. First time, every time. But something that a lot of people overlook, especially in marketing and business, is the FAQ section. Now, FAQs are put there to help sell products and to answer all the questions that people have. So simply by going through and looking at the questions that they're being asked, you can actually get an idea of the objections that your potential customer will have. So there's something here, does universal cleaner kill germs? This tells us that the audience, so the people that we identified here that like are really concerned about hygiene, and they want to be able to kill germs with product. That is a key thing that's going to influence their buying, or a question that they get asked all the time. So if I was writing an ad, I would put that information in my ad. That scientific lab testing says that my product kills germs better than 80% of people, only if it's true, don't make stuff up. But that's how you can start really kind of taking your ad copy to the next level, is you might do like no more harsh chemicals, but in here, rather than just saying our eco-friendly cleaning system, you could add in there our eco-friendly cleaning system is scientifically proven to kill 99.9% of germs. And all of a sudden, if someone sees Co's ad plus your ad, even if it's got a similar message, that one thing that you've put in there which says it's scientifically proven to kill all this stuff is going to separate you from Co straight away, because they're going to see that and they're like, I want something that kills germs. Oh, this ad is saying this. And it immediately kind of starts building up that trust and credibility a little bit sooner. So I really recommend going through and having a look at this, you can see from some of the questions as well, like is it pet friendly? So there's a likelihood that your target market has pets, and that's something that's really important to them. So you might do a ad that talks about how great it is at cleaning, and it's also safe for pets. You know, you don't have to worry about pets. Once again, you're going to overcome an objection straight away. Even if it's an objection that person doesn't immediately know that they have, you're basically putting them at ease. So that is what I do to start off with my market research. First of all, I Google and make sure that there are some terms and trends, and I find a region where things are going well. I then go into audience insights, and I will use a general term like cleaning for a particular region to find out potentially who my competitors are, as well as to identify a bit more of, you know, who I should be targeting and what my messaging. So that's all about the who as well as the what and where. I then go to the competitor sites, and I go in to use the page transparency tool, where I have a good sniff around their ads, and I get an idea for the kind of messages. Is it long copy? Is it short copy? Do they use videos? You know, how do they get people's attention? And then to kind of get the icing on the cake and work out what the key objections of people are and the questions that they answer all the time. So I can kind of give myself a bit of an edge in the market, or when I'm writing a blog, it doesn't matter, is I'll go through the FAQ section of someone's website, and I'll pick up the key kind of threads through there. To try and discover more about the person that they're targeting, whether they like pets, whether they've got children, whether they're pregnant, breastfeeding, whatever the product is. There will always be information about key objections, so what they want to know about the product, as well as their lifestyle, so whether they've got pets, how they want to use the product, as well as personal stuff as well. And that will give you a really good idea of how to beat your competitors at their own game, how to target the right people, and really kind of nail things in a really cool way. And the great thing is, this can be like a simple 5-minute exercise to create a really cool ad, or it can be a really in-depth process where you're looking at multiple sites to really kind of help refine your product offering, or to position your product to the right people. So it's completely up to you, but these are the tools that I use, and I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll get in touch. Thank you so much.